Hi Scorpio, it's Lynn. I'm here with your general reading for May 2022, and the first card that we have is the Communication is Key, New Moon in Gemini. Now, a successful relationship usually comes down to one thing, and that's communication. I feel that with this card, the New Moon in Gemini, it's all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. So maybe you're kind of talking things through is an answer to whatever it is you're asking about. And if you can't talk to that person, maybe you can write it down, journal it to yourself as well. I feel emails, text messages and all other forms of communication will also help with you now. So I feel there's definitely some kind of communication at someone from a distance. I feel if they're being distant, then it's about journaling it down yourself and getting things out of your head and onto paper. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or a neighbour, I feel there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. So I feel some of you may have actually ended a relationship, been through a divorce, or someone has left. I feel it's time to start a clean slate and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too brillious lately and need to get grounded again. Maybe you've kind of been a little bit kind of extravagant. It's a little bit kind of wild. You've just been kind of letting your hair down, and it's about getting grounded again. But most importantly, I feel drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate as well. So it's asking you to maybe write a list of all the people you love the most and see if you're prioritizing them properly. Maybe your relationship ended and you've just kind of left people get on with their lives because you've been dealing with your hurt, your pain by looking after yourself and maybe spending it, doing it kind of in addictive ways, maybe a little bit too much wine, a little bit too much partying, a little bit too much spending. It's about getting your priorities right and grounding and writing down the list of people that you love most. The additional meaning for this card is time to tell someone how you feel, and don't be all on your head and not in your heart. It's sometimes your heart wants to do something, and your head will step in and say, "Well, no, don't do it." I mean, your head can be quite sensible. It does keep you on the straight and narrow, but what you really want is within your heart. So it's asking you to look within your heart. I also feel someone is possibly flirting with you as well, and I think with this card it's asking you to maybe spend a bit of time reading books rather than actually going out and living the crazy fantasy. It's read about the crazy fantasies and then in the fiction books, and then that way you can just kind of ground yourself without actually going out and hurting yourself. I feel the teaching for this card is Gemini is the sign of communication and socialization, of ideas, travel, and the energy around it and around this card. So I feel it is something is quite speedy. I feel you've been living a very speedy life, maybe gossipy as well. You not gossiping, but maybe you are the center of gossip, and I feel there's a lot of kind of flirtatious energy kind of attracted towards you as well. But it's okay if the flirtatious energy is genuine and doesn't mean to harm you. But just I feel just be careful that this flirtatious energy isn't for the other person's benefit. And it's about not kind of hurting yourself. It's about going slow, and if they are serious about you, then they will take their time. I feel the new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialise, and I feel this card with new moon in Gemini, it loves to chat as well. So maybe you've been kind of stuck on your own for a while, so it's asking you to go out and socialise and chat with people, but just be careful that, you know, it's not going too fast and you kind of fall into the trap of, you know, people just taking you for advantage. I feel one thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. I feel daily meditations will help you unscramble crossed wires in your brain. I feel also the two of wands. I feel it very much. There's I feel some of you have actually, I think I could relate to marriage or relationships. From one hand, you've gone from riches and fortune to kind of sadness and maybe on the edge of poverty. On the other hand, it's what end of relationships, long-term relationships or marriages do to you. It's you know, do you go for comfort, or do you actually, you know, take a drop in your kind of materialistic life and go for your heart, what you want? I feel with the two of wands, it's very much I feel you're overlooking your domain and maybe looking at alternating and contemplating on a global scale what exactly you want to do with your life. Maybe some of you you're just at that kind of decision stage at the moment. You're weighing up your options. You've got choices, but I feel some of you may be looking at possibly moving to another town, another country. It's no action taken at the moment. I feel it's just the communicating side of things at this present time, but decisions will be made further down the line. But you're just kind of observing your possibilities this month. Now we have the zebra in reverse, and if it came out upright, the zebra is eccentric, creative and visionary. I feel zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. I feel maybe in the past you've shut yourself away a little bit, and now you're just kind of coming back into the mix of socialization again. I feel being in the company of a zebra personality, it's not only a delight but also opens your mind. So maybe you need to be around people who need to open your mind, make you creative. It's and it will open up opportunities for you to travel. I feel definitely communicate with these kind of people. I think you have to be prepared for their potent magic because I feel it's very contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a very faraway land. And I think this resonates with the two of wands here with the globe in your hand. Someone could actually ignite the passion for you to actually travel or move to another country. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. So maybe that's an avenue that you that could present itself this month. You could actually meet someone and communicate with them who are actually involved in volunteer work overseas. And I definitely feel this card is definitely a hint that you could be very soon packing your bags and going to another country. When in balance, the zebra is worldly, enthusiastic and fashion forward, and when out of balance they are jaded, pouty and very, very vain. I feel you want to leave that materialistic life behind you, and you want to spin the zebra from the reverse position to the upright position, and I feel to bring it into balance you are contemplating going on a epic adventure or creating an art project. I definitely feel it is more going on an epic adventure, and you're going to do this by actually meeting a person that is going to be very very contagious and just ignite that spark in you. And the message from the universe is true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. I feel this epic adventure is definitely going to be your answer to healing from previous wounds, and it's all going to be done through communication this month. So just look out for it, and good luck for you in May. Thank you now. Bye.